Howdy folks, I am Ruzkiel, and welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. In the last one, we started kind of figuring out how rebuttal showdowns work and a little bit better. I think I've started to get the pattern down a little bit, but in general, it was mostly about kind of pointing out how Hiyoko couldn't have been the killer for a number of reasons. We've got inconsistencies in the gummies. We've got the fact that she couldn't wash herself down in the shower room in the beach house, how she can't tie, and she couldn't remove her clothes while moving the body and putting them back on because she can't tie her own kimono. So, in this one, we're gonna, based on this statement, it looks like we're gonna go ahead and try to find out how the blood got rinsed away, how the blood was hidden after moving Mahiru's body. So, we're gonna go right to Akane in that case, huh? Because if so, I believe Akane was soaked with blood when we all met up to go to the beach. Didn't I tell you that was because I got beat up by the coach Nekomaru? I can attest. I knew this was coming. I knew she would have her alibi sustained by him. I knew it. I can attest to that. If I hadn't gotten that rough with her, she never would have backed down. Doubt me of all people. You got some nerve. All right, I'll bend your body in half so you're stuck in a bowling position for the rest of your life. That actually sounds pretty cool. The hell it does. Hey, more importantly, I'm okay now, right? It's okay that I'm not the killer? Yeah, seems like it. See, I already told you, there's no way I'd kill Mahiru. 'Cause Mahiru taught me how to wear a kimono, and she was very, very kind. There's no way I would kill a nice person like her. Why would you believe me earlier? You guys are stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Hiyoko, please don't cry. Everything is fine now, right? Well, no, we still need to find out who did it. Shut the hell up, pig barf! I hope you get hangnail and die! Hangnail and die. Hangnail and die. That's the worst that you can come up with is hangnail? I'm sorry for being pig barf! So Fuyuhiko was convinced, and that's because I'm pretty sure he saw the body first. More important... Ooh, unless he did do it. I guess we're about to find out, but I don't know. Gosh, I don't know. More importantly, Fuyuhiko's behavior earlier was definitely strange. Getting so worked up and accusing Hiyoko of being suspicious. Could it be? Does he actually have something else in mind? Hey, Hiyoko! Now that our suspicions have been addressed, can you tell us the truth? Huh? Well, even though you're not the killer, you still went to the beach house, right? Like I said, it was a trap! Yeah, I got that already. So, can you give us the details about that trap? I would like to know too. It might lead to some kind of clue. Fine, if you want to talk, huh? Earlier this morning, Mahiru was the one who came up to me. She asked if we could meet up later. Huh? But didn't you say earlier? That they didn't talk at all. Yeah, she never talked to me at all. Man, what a surprise. I didn't expect you to ask me such an easy question. Damn it, so that was a lie? 'Cause I thought I'd be doubted if I admitted it. So I figured it'd be better not to say anything. So, what was your answer to Mahiru's invitation? I told her it was fine. I mean, I didn't have a reason to say no. Unlike everyone else here, Mahiru was someone I wasn't embarrassed to be seen with. You always have something snide to say. At the time, we were supposed to meet around 2 p.m., but around noon, there was a letter inside my mailbox. A letter? Yeah, this one. Oh, we've got a new letter. Interesting. So someone coordinated to bring them all together at the same time. Okay, then. The time is... oh, it's slightly different, though. In this case, they changed the location to the beach house, but they still set the same time. So the killer could kill them... wait, no, but if Hiyoko went there at 2:30, that still conflicts with the time of death. Anyway, it seems that there's someone who wants to interfere with the meeting. Let's keep it a secret till then. Let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. So yeah, it's a lot... it's very similar to the one that we found on Mahiru's body. Ah, new evidence! Man, I don't remember this happening during these trials in these Danganronpa games. I could have swore that you had all the evidence going into the trial in the first place. I saw this letter and went to the beach house at that time. The letter that Hiyoko had, doesn't it clearly contradict that other evidence? Would probably be the letter on Mahiru, which says... oh, that's not the button I meant to push! Dang it! Having right as the submission button seems really awkward. Seems awkward. I was trying to look at the details, but thank God that was the actual right piece of evidence. This letter, doesn't it look like its contents are different from the letter Mahiru had? About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place and time? Oh, so they did change the place. I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 p.m. Mahiru's letter said to meet at 2:30 p.m. But in Hiyoko's letter, what about what we discussed earlier? Is it okay if we change the place? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island. The time is still the same at 2 p.m. So if she was there at 2... interesting. She was there at 2. She would have been there for about an hour and a half before Kazuichi and Hajime saw her leaving the diner. Mahiru would have arrived at 2:30 and then died afterwards? Huh. That's really weird. Whoa! The meeting times are off! It's also strange that both letters wanted to change their meeting spot to the beach house. It would be plausible if one of them said it, but for both letters to say the same thing? Hiyoko, since you wrote it, what do you think? Like I said, I never wrote that letter! How many times do I have to tell you? It's safe to say the letter was forged by the killer, but which letter did the killer forge? They weren't forged both... here we go, both letters. Yeah, because they all seemed reasonable, and I don't think any of them would have led to any, like, funny dialogue or anything, so... the killer must have forged both letters. Well, the killer forged them so they could manipulate their actions. Yeah, that's how we should think about it. That seems very likely. In fact, if you compare both letters... confirmed! Just as I assumed, the handwriting is the same. The content of the letter matches too. Like this part. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. This part, it seems there's something who wants to interfere with our meeting. And this part, let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. The killer forged both of those letters. In doing so, they were able to control Hiyoko and Mahiru to do their bidding, like a netherworld puppeteer. So they completely tricked me, and then Mahiru's killer... how mean! Give me back Mahiru! Oh, really? This is really terrible. I've offered to help so many times, but the killer this time didn't discuss her plan with me at all. You know, it's all my fault. I'm so ashamed of being unreliable. Oh, here we go again. Once we let our guard down, this happens. We can just lightly punch him to death. Later. Wait, lightly punch him to death? Okay, that'd be an awful way to go. So based on what the letter said, you went to the beach house at 2 p.m., right, Hiyoko? What's most important is what happened afterward. What on earth happened there? I fell asleep. You fell asleep. Why'd you fall asleep? It's not like I wanted to. I think I was forced to get a whiff of some kind of medicine or something. Medicine? That medicine, could it be... did they get it from the drugstore? I thought that place seemed unsafe. They even have prescription medicines lying out in the open. If we were aware of that from the start, you should have done something about it. I'm sorry! When I woke up, I was inside a small closet. And when I rushed out, I saw Mahiru's body. And that's why he ran out of the beach house in such a panic. I was scared. I was really, really scared. Really scared that I couldn't help but... The killer probably planned to frame Hiyoko from the start. And for that reason, they summoned Hiyoko before Mahiru, put her to sleep, and shoved her inside the closet. So their reason for blocking the door with Mahiru's body was to make Hiyoko leave her footprints as evidence. Everything was done to frame Hiyoko as the killer. That's horrible. I didn't do anything wrong, and I was framed by Mahiru's killer. Hiyoko, please don't cry. We believe you.
Is it really okay to believe her so easily? She might be faking those tears, you know.
This will never end if you keep being so suspicious.
Isn't that what a class trial's all about? The only way to survive is to be suspicious. This is where we go to thoroughly doubt each other. So if you believe in each other so easily, then there's definitely something wrong with you.
Oh, you're wrong, Fuyuhiko. We aren't supposed to doubt each other here. We're supposed to work together. The class trial is where we cooperate with each other, work hard, and aim for victory. The killer and everyone else, two hopes attempting to grasp the one true hope. Two hopes clashing with each other as poetry in motion. That is what a class trial should be. Yeah, you're going absolutely nuts again. Seriously, which side are you on? Well, I'm on the side of the absolute hope that can overcome any despair. And I believe that absolute hope exists at the point where two hopes clash.
Your stance is neither white nor black, but gray, and you do not yearn for your life or even victory.
Jeez, I wish he'd just side with the enemy already so I can believe what he's saying. Let's stop. Believing every little thing Nagito says is a waste of time. Yeah, we need to figure out who Mahiru's killer is. Then, there should be a new clue contained in what Hiyoko has told us. So, let us believe Hiyoko's words and discuss it once again with everyone. Yep, the debate proceeds when you assume you can believe each other. Good job, that's the right way. That's the splendid power of teamwork. Hey, what do you think of that, Monokuma? I'm not gonna let you have the outcome you want. He's sleeping!
Dumbasses, you bastard, don't know anything. If you're stupid enough to trust each other, the only thing waiting for you is the bitter truth.
The bitter truth. That may be true, but even so, we just can't stand around here all day. Even if what lies ahead is a cruel ending, the only thing we can do is move forward. Because unless we reveal who among us is Mahiru's true killer, there's no way we'll survive. Oh, wow. Oh, are we going into an yeah, we're going into an intermission. Which is really unfortunate, because that would, if I stop here, that would make for a really, really short episode.
Well then, now that the class trial has reached its climax, I would like to present the answer right here, right now.
Huh? You're gonna spoil who the killer is?
If I reveal the answer before everyone's ready, they'll all be shocked. They'll all feel despair.
You can't! That's seriously a big no-no.
But spoiling it right now is innovative, don't you think? The club president and I are powerless against innovation.
Who's the club president?
So, without further ado, the answer is...
You can't! Everyone please close your eyes and cover your ears!
Correct! You say Nanu in German when you're surprised.
Huh? I don't know what you're talking about, but somehow it feels wrong to me. Okay. Yeah, we'll keep going. I'll save at the end of it anyway. It's not like I'm really worried about points after the performance at the Bag of Gravel.
I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now. To think that the person who killed the wonderful Mahiru Kazuyumi is in this room. Impossible! Impossible! That's so impossible! There's no way I can believe that! Oh, I can't do anything! How annoying! But I'm just gonna believe in everyone. That's the least I can do. Everyone, do your best! Don't lose to yourselves, and don't forget to save regularly!
Uh-huh. And we're back! Well, now that we've decided to believe Hiyoko, now what? If the killer was luring Hiyoko into a trap, then something that was used there might be a clue. Do you mean the letter? No. It was probably the gummy. Huh? Candy can be a clue? Hey, when you woke up, was the gummy already there?
Ah, now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't.
Just as I thought. Wait, so the gummy was placed after Hiyoko... Oh, that would... Okay, so now we're getting closer to the fact that now we're actually closing in on when the killer left the house. Okay. Just as you thought? If the killer planted evidence while Hiyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it. Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hiyoko fled from the beach house.
The killer returned to the scene of the crime after I left?
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
That's impossible. There's nowhere to hide. I even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away, but there was nobody there.
Wait, so if they weren't in the shower room, because that was my first thought, and they weren't in the closet with Hiyoko, where the hell were they?
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
I wonder. At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what I think. I want to play a new game. Is that what you're thinking? Well, not particularly. If so, we've prepared the perfect product for you. You will dive into your own brain and logically discern the mysterious answer from several questions. It's called the Logic Dive. During the Logic Dive, you will control a version of yourself created from an image within your brain. Your task is to reach the goal, the final destination of the Synapse course. You can move sideways with the mouse and accelerate with the Control T. Okay, so I'm assuming it's kind of like... Okay, so I'm assuming at this point it's kind of an auto-scroller. Really, we're moving with the mouse, huh? That's going to be weird to control. Press the right mouse button to brake and the left mouse button to jump. There will be various obstacles you will encounter as you progress through the course, so make sure you're familiar with these controls so you can reach the goal. On your journey, you will take damage every time you fall into a gap or bump into the walls. Also, upon reaching a certain point, there will be branching questions in the course. Okay, here we go. The answers split into different paths, so please proceed down the path of the answer you think is correct. Branching questions will appear several times in one course. Please be careful. I highly recommend that you make good use of the brake. That's my meddlesome advice to you. If you press the escape key, you can review the controls. Good luck and have fun. She's right. This might be a very important problem. If the killer tampered with the evidence after Hiyoko ran away from the beach house, when did the killer arrive and depart from the beach house? Alright. Think. If I just focus and think about it, I'm sure I'll be able to find the answer. Alright, I'm gonna do it.
Do it, Jesus! A brand new hit!
Alright. So this will be different and new. So I wonder what the corner up there is. The 1, 2, and the 3. Okay, so what's that little glowing pad? I assume that is a speed up. Okay, speed up. Alright, oop. Let's get it going. Oh no! I almost missed it. Wow, this is kind of weird. Oh, question 1. When did the killer arrive at the beach house? Before Hiyoko arrived or after Hiyoko arrived? Which time? The first time when they lured her, or let's go before? No, let's go after. I'm gonna go with after. Oh, I can accelerate with the... Oh, darn it. Okay, so I guess we're looking at before Hiyoko arrived. So this must have been in reference to when they lured her there. Darn, I was thinking about the wrong timeline. So what's my next question? Oh, I thought that was a question space. Oh, darn it. Fell right through that crap. Alrighty. Darn it! Okay, I'm getting too damn greedy. So we'll just skip that one for now. Question 2. Okay, when did the killer leave the beach house? Oh, I was just about to stop. It would have to be after, because of planting the evidence. Here we go. Here we go. Getting it. I think, yeah, Sonic did something like this way back when, didn't they? On those old games, but I never played those. Where was the killer hiding while Hiyoko was unconscious? At the beach or the beach house? Well, while unconscious, huh? The beach house so that the killer could kill Mahiru. God, I'm almost out of freaking time. Oh, thank goodness, I just about made it. So, okay. I'm okay with that. That wasn't so bad. I think I thought the first question through wrong. I was putting my timeline and I was putting the question at a different point in time than I think they were asking. Do you think the killer might have been hiding? You spent all that time thinking just to say something so pointless? How disappointing. Didn't I just say there was nowhere to hide? Do I have to explain it in another language so you can understand? Her personality got a hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being the suspect. No, there shouldn't have been a place for them to hide. A place you didn't think to look, Hiyoko. And, in that case, I think we're going to go ahead and figure out where they were hiding in the next episode. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Farewell.